What's up, YouTube? Getting ready to go hit this gym. Took some aminos. I'm ready to roll. Go to the gym and put in some work. My hair's looking like craziness right now. But I don't even care right now. I don't care right now. I just care about how I look on game day. It's crazy. We're like pumping through these last couple weeks. And a lot of people they don't understand like the whole. I would call it a struggle, but it's not a struggle to me. It's a job at this point, because you put in, like I said previously in the other video, you put in so much money that you'll probably never see again. That, like I said, it's a labor of love. And with that being said, a lot of the work started before I even started this whole bodybuilding thing. It really sure did. Started a whole lot. I wouldn't say my past really made me who I am today or anything like that much, but it had a huge impact. Because where I come from, the hood where I come from, the neighborhood, there was only like maybe two ways out. You either play sports or you were on the streets. And then that was that. I mean, growing up, it was like I had to grab and get for everything I had. It was either stay home and get molested by some drunk dude or run away. So I chose to run away, and it's crazy because at that young age of being 8, running away from home, I realized that a lot of people, you disappear out there, cars driving by and everything like that. So I realized how invisible I was at like an early age, and how people overlook you when you're just in a sea of minorities walking the streets. And then I had to survive, meaning like I had to like steal food or whatever I had to do to get by and make it. So yeah, I'll go in the Quickie Mart supermarket and take like an ice cream sandwich and what else did I take? And a cream soda. I take a cream soda and eat it. Go around the back of the store in the alley and eat it. Sit down and just enjoy it. Every single bite of that. Because I knew that, hey, it was a little risk to take it or whatever, but I wasn't going to be on the streets begging for it. That might not have been the right thing to do, but I wasn't shown any other way. So basically, like early on in life, I had to learn how to grab and get. So everything that I had to take, there was always a risk. And I knew whether it was like the wrong way viewed in other people's eyes or whatever, I had something in my hand. And from that point on, the ice cream sandwich or whatever, my first day just doing that, I knew, hey, I could take whatever. But you take that and you flip it into a different concept of, hey, if there's a way I could sneak into nationals or sneak into a different bodybuilding show, and I mean, I could just basically nab it. But here's the thing though, you got to get past the store clerk and everybody else, and you got to work to try to put on this facade, this image or whatever. So with bodybuilding and everything, to me, it kind of is like that, because you're painting a piece of art with your physique and everything like that. You're painting a facade, an image, and people will see that. They'll see that, and then you get up on stage and people see your hard work. See, that's the problem though. If you cheat on your diet, people will see that in your physique. You're going to get shuttled towards the back, and then the people in the first call-outs, the people who made the top 5, they're going to get called up first. See, there's only so much you could do, though, but you really have to work hard. There was the difference. But early on, from an early age, I had to learn how to grab and get, because there was only a few choices for me to go ahead and make it somehow. Because to me, if I wasn't going to go to prison, I was going to be like running the streets, doing like being a runner, basically, like dropping off brown paper bags in bushes and stuff like that, and then trying to go ahead and make a little bit of green here and there to get by. But I chose to overlook that and get through with that and find another option. So I chose the sports route. So I became busy with sports and everything like that, and I learned at an early age, if you're gonna grab something and take it, the best way to grab something and take it is to work for it. Whether it be like me at 8 years old, like just stealing food or doing whatever, all that was work. Like I hate to equate it to something so conniving as like thievery and all that other stuff, but I mean, at 8 years old, you don't really have anybody teaching you like what's right from wrong. You just know that you're starving and you don't have anywhere else to go. I used to wear socks so long that you take them off and they make that sound or whatever. I didn't know what a washcloth was till I was like 12 in a group home, and because usually in soap commercials they don't show washcloth. Things like that. Like, I can go on, but I had a late start in life, but the early start that I had was grabbing and getting. You had to be the first person there to grab something and get it, or you had to just take it. And to me, I took that and I'm flipping it onto bodybuilding. So I got this show coming up November 22nd through the 23rd, and if they're not working as hard as me to try to grab and get it and take it, best of luck to you. I'm putting in every ounce of effort in this, because I'll be damned if I look back at 80 years old and think, what if I did this and what if I did that? What was the whole principle of me walking in that store at 8 years old, you know, to try to steal some food instead of just saying, hey, I need a place to stay, person, cop, police, or whatever. Can I get a place to stay? You were lucky if you got a foster home, is what I was told. So there wasn't really that much options. Even the people from the state, the city, or people who were designated to take care of children, they were even the people that told me the same thing. Like, you're lucky, I don't know, you got to find a place to stay, you know, this and that. We'll try to find, and you'll be lucky enough if you don't get a shelter or something like that. I chose to forego that for a period of time and just go the other route and be independent and steal and take or whatever. But I work hard for mine, though. Right now, I work hard for mine. I know that early on in life I was starving. I knew that what it was like to cry and choke on my own tears and spit and lie in a corner and just wonder, why, God? Why does nobody love me? Why am I not getting things that I should be getting at this age? I'm just a kid, man. Like, even then I was vulnerable. As tough a facade as I had, walking up ballsy in the store. I walked in and used to steal candy. I graduated to bigger things and stole like turkeys out the back and stuff, and found out what the code was in the back. Things like that, like just to eat. Used to go into Mervin's and steal Levi's and take it to the pawn shop and turn it over and get some money just so I could eat. Because eating was I learned all that before I was in 10 and I was doing all that stuff. Just a lot of dirt. That's not me no more. I'm the type of person who just turned it over into something good. Right now, I'm still hungry. I still see the little hungry kid inside of me that sees this goal, this thing on November 22nd. And I'm starving right now. I'm starving. All I know is I don't want to go home after that and still be starving. I want a pro card at some point and know that I can eat. Proverbially speaking, like as far as that, like, I want to know that all my efforts paid off towards something. That I didn't just work and spend money that I'll never see again to blow it to just get nothing. There's got to be more to life than this. A whole lot more. Everything that you do, always put your maximum effort into, no matter what it is. People can at the end of the day judge you for it and tell you you're no good, you're a loser. I've been called a loser as a kid. Everything growing up, you'll never be nothing. All this other stuff. Like, I'm lucky. I'm lucky I'm not in prison or anything like that right now. I see myself as somebody, not a survivor, but somebody who is still writing their story. Like, it's not finished yet. So on November 22nd, I'm going to make another attempt at this pro card. You know, if it doesn't happen, it's God's design, but I'm thankful and grateful that I made it this far. But just posting these little diary things up here, venting, I guess. But one love.